Hey everybody, how you guys doing today? I wanted to talk to you today about the Dyson cordless vacuums. Now, if you have one of these, then you already know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't have one, you've got to get one. These things have revolutionized cleaning in the house. I've got them for my home. I also have them for my business. On the other video, you can check out the commercial use of the Dyson. This one, I'm going to go through the home one. Now, I'm not going to go through the whole review of the entire Dyson because you can look at that online and check out other people's reviews. What I do want to do is go through the maintenance of the Dyson. Nobody pays attention to this. So the Dyson that we have is called the V6 Animal. You can find them now on eBay, the refurbished ones for, I was just looking, you can take a look right here. They're 189 bucks. There's no reason that you can't get this. These are usually 300, 400 bucks, you know, brand new. But now you can get a refurbished one for 189, or you can get a brand new one for around $300. Now it sounds like a lot of money for a vacuum. You know, I thought before I bought it, I go, why would I spend $300 or $400, you know, on the Dyson vacuum? Well, once you have it in your hand, it's amazing. So we have it over here. It's always plugged in. It's always charged. I've read some of the people's reviews and they complain, you know, that the battery doesn't last that long. It lasts plenty to do our entire house. Our entire house, you know, is probably 3,000 square foot. We have lots of hardwood floors and some carpet, and it works perfect. So you have two modes on it also, max and regular. You know, you can hit this button right here and you can tone the thing down to like half speed. I never do that. Why would you do it at half power? So anyway, the main thing I want to tell you is if you don't have one of these, get one, okay? I'm not gonna go through the whole thing and all the different accessories. Like I said, you can go through that online and other videos if you wanna see the Dyson V6 review. The main reason I'm making this for you today is how to maintain these. Nobody pays attention on how to maintain these guys. So anyway, follow me. I'll show you how this thing works right now. Take a look. The main reason I'm doing this right now is because I'm going to show you how to empty it, and then I'm going to show you how to maintain this correctly, which nobody seems to address. Okay, our house is normally really clean, okay? We clean it all the time. My wife does an amazing job, uses this all the time. So you saw just what little bit I vacuumed, and you'd go, well, there's not really anything to vacuum up. But look at that already. Tons of dirt, tons of dust. It's amazing what these things pick up. So one of the first things I do when you empty it is I always take this stick off, okay? The Dyson breaks down easy, and then, you know, when you empty the Dyson, it's real simple. You just press one time, and right there, and then give it a good hit, and everything comes out. Now, most people would be done with that, okay? And that's where you run into the problem with the Dyson like this. There's nothing on the instructions on what I'm gonna show you on how to maintain and clean this. The Dyson breaks down really good. So come on over here. And you want to clean all the parts. So you break down the stick off of the main brush. Then when you break down the main vacuum head, you just press a second time, and then this assembly will come off like that. Then pull the filter out, okay? So now you've got all your pieces that need to be maintained and cleaned. Now, again, in other videos I've talked about this. You have to have a good compressor at your house. This right here, this thing's a workhorse. It's a Porter cable compressor. You've got to have a great compressor at your house to keep it clean. My wife just made a good point. She goes, how often do you do this? I do this about once a month, okay? I've heard people that have had Dysons and they say, oh, my Dyson's screwing up, my Dyson's screwing up. What happens is when the Dyson gets clogged internally, it's got a little safety mechanism in there, so it'll go wah, wah, wah. It'll stop working, it'll pulse. That means that it's clogged. You don't need to take it in, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just you've never cleaned it. So again, you've got to have a good compressor to pull this off. You should have a compressor at your house no matter what. It makes the house so clean. You'll see in my other videos, I use the compressor all the time. So anyway, I have the compressor all charged up. I let it fill up before doing this, but as soon as I start cleaning this, the compressor is going to turn on and it's going to get loud. So it's going to be hard for me to explain this stuff. So you just take each piece, as you're going to see, and just douse it down with air. You're going to see so much dust and stuff that comes out, and this is every month. You're not going to believe this. Okay, here we go. Again, you blow off every piece. Down inside. Okay, so I've blown off all the pieces. Now, I don't know why Dyson wouldn't show you how to do this with a compressor. If you do what I just showed you, you never have to buy anything extra ever. You know, we've had these Dysons for a couple of years now, and I started having the problem with it pulsing, and I didn't understand until I pulled it apart and saw how much of this little micro dust particles are inside. Even after you dump the canister, that is not maintenance, okay? You gotta pull these things apart, use a compressor, clean them every month, and they're like new. Even if you don't have a Dyson, whatever vacuum you have, you know, we've had Hoovers, whatever, you've got to pull them apart and use a compressor and clean them out. You can make them like new every month. So your vacuum's probably not going bad, it's just clogged up with all these little micro particles. And it's funny, no books or anything say to take the things apart and blow them out with a compressor. So get a Dyson. We love it. If you don't have a Dyson, make sure you have a compressor and clean your vacuums. Again, over all the years, we have never purchased anything extra, no new filters. You don't need to buy anything if you clean it monthly. So on my other video, I'm going to show you the commercial applications with the Dyson. The commercial applications down at my store, we use these things like crazy. You can check it out on the other video. If you like what I'm doing for you, share this video with your friends, like it right now, and then subscribe. You show me that you subscribe, I'll keep doing these videos. I want to try and make these videos just to make life a little bit easier on all kinds of topics. Have a great day.